Welcome back, everyone, to OpenLine. Talking about money, talking about cryptocurrency, talking about NFTs, non-fungible tokens. These are it's the way some people are investing right now. Major money is being spent on both of these things. We have with us Dr. Julio Rivas. He is a professor with Lipscomb University, Department of Accounting, Finance, and Economics. So an economics professor talking about all this stuff. We have some calls. We're gonna talk more about crypto and NFTs here in a moment. Let's go to Betty. Hello, Betty. Hello, Betty. Are you there?
Yes. Yes.
Hi. Go right ahead.
I'm watching the program, but I'm not understanding half of what he's saying. I just wanted a simplified version. Where do you go to see stuff that you want to buy, and then when you do, if it's a car or a picture, how do you pay it, and where do you get it to pay it with?
So how would you buy a car or a picture with cryptocurrency? Is
Crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't have any, I'm sitting here on my couch. I don't even have a crypto, whatever that is. But now I want to get into it and buy this car. Where do I get the crypto, and how do I pay for it?
Okay. Yeah.
Can't mail them non-existent money.
Right. You can't mail them. Okay. That's all great. All right. How does walk us through that? That's what's hard for some people to wrap their heads around. But yeah, you can't mail them. You know what?
But yeah, it's the way you can buy it is through say apps or websites. You know, I mean, it's if you go to a search engine and they say buy cryptocurrencies, you're gonna have hundreds of options, right? And all of them, I would say, they're competitive in terms of, well, it is a market, right? So there's a lot of people that want to buy and want to sell. So they would give you the best. Well, I won't say the best deal, but it will be very. You can compare prices, and it will be comparable for everyone. Now, yes, you will not receive something in the mail. You will not receive anything. It will be all digital, right? It will be something. You will have a digital wallet. You know, and especially if you do it through one of these websites where you say that you so and so, you know, Ben Hall owns 1/10 of Bitcoin, right? 1/10 of a Bitcoin. So that is it, right? Now, what a lot of people would do is they would have an outside wallet. You know, they would let's put it this way: they will download whatever they bought in cryptocurrency, get it out of the website, and put it and set it apart and store it. You know, it's something and similar to gold, right? Like, okay, you can leave your gold in the bank, or you can have a safe at home. Well, you can do that with cryptocurrencies as well. So it is a complex world, you know. I would tell you that.
And then she says she wants to go buy a car. Can she go buy a car with Bitcoin? Could she walk into a dealership and say, I got Bitcoin?
Well, it all depends on whether the dealership will accept Bitcoin, right? Now, the most likely thing is, well, if they don't accept Bitcoin, you change your Bitcoin back to dollars, and then, you know,
somebody would accept it. You could sell it and then bring the cash in to the. And how do you know you're not getting ripped off? How do you know it's not a scam? I mean, it's just so weird. Do people get scammed? Could Betty, who's sitting on her couch and now really wants to get into this based on watching this show?
Yes.
I want to urge Betty to be cautious, but how do you know you're not going to get scammed?
Well, make sure you're doing this through a reputable website. You know, make sure you're doing it through. It's all about due diligence. You know, it's if you see the website, you know, and do a search, you know, and see what other people have to say about that. Just as a general advice, it's like with everything in the financial industry. If someone gives you, you know, if someone calls you and say, oh, you know, buy Bitcoin from me, well, you should be hesitant about that. But if you go and look for it, it will certainly have a more have a bigger impact, if I may, right? So yes, you know, if you see it on social media, say, click here to buy Bitcoin or something, yeah, I will be hesitant about that.
So Betty, be very careful. I don't know if Betty should do this. I'm worried. Betty, I don't know if you should do this. But yeah, be careful, Betty. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you a professor-type question. I'm going to ask you a question you would ask your students. Compare and contrast crypto and NFTs. So we
Yes,
have
love it,
cryptocurrency, we have this NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Compare and contrast those things.
Yeah, man, you spoke like a professor. So, yeah, I should invite you as a guest lecturer in my class. Okay, it's similarities. They're both digital, right? So you will not get a print, you will not get something in the mail, you will not get something tangible, right? You will not be able to touch it. You will have ownership. You do have ownership because well, legally you own whatever it is. With cryptocurrencies, don't forget those are currencies. Think about dollars. Well, cryptocurrencies are analogous to dollars, and we hope or we expect them to have the function of money in the future, right? So as we think that they're going to be more valuable in the future, well, prices should go up, right? Because more and more people are going to buy it, and that's going to push the price up, right? Don't forget, as we have more demand, as more people try to buy this digital asset, the price should go up. Now, with non-fungible tokens, the thing that makes it different is that non-fungibility, right? As we mentioned earlier, a dollar is a dollar regardless of the serial number or whatever it is, but non-fungible, they're all different, right? They're all different. And the question here is, how can you accurately assign a value to a non-fungible token? That is my great question right now. How can you assign value to the Mona Lisa? Well, you compare it against other works of art. You say, how many people see it every year, and you can find a lot of different ways in which you can try to come up with a fair value of the Mona Lisa. How do you do that for non-fungible tokens? Well, that's for us to determine in the future, right? And it is a challenge. Honestly, I don't have an answer right now. Surely you can compare it with other similar non-fungible tokens, but how is this gonna turn out in the future? It's some people have told me they think this might be a bubble. So people
They've told you it might be a bubble for what? For NFTs or for crypto?
NFTs.
Oh,
NFTs,
really? You think there might be a bubble?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't really know. It would be irresponsible for me to say that it is a bubble, but some people do think. I mean, because they don't see the value of it.
Right.
So here's the thing. Once a lot of people are able to see the value of investing in NFTs, and a lot of people are willing to put their monies in NFTs, surely they would appreciate and would give you a good return. In the meantime, I would personally not gonna put a lot of money or any money in NFTs, right? I don't, but again, it's always a trade-off, right? It's always the risk and return. Right? What if I had put money in Bitcoin 12 years ago? Well, I would own millions, right? So am I missing out by not putting money in NFTs? Well, time will tell, right?
Wow, so interesting. All right, we'll take a break. Come back, continue our discussion right after this.